Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Crystal, and today we're going to be working on a stationery cafe prompt in my journal. So grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, whatever your preference is, and come along with me. So the Stationery Cafe is a podcast that I am guilty of not actually listening to, but everybody talks about them. And I joined the Facebook group, and in their group, they had posted a prompt list for January and February. So I had been working on a few of these pages in my journal prior to today. I've done two of them so far. And so for today, I figured why not work on another one? So the one that I chose was to decorate a page using 7 stickers from the same sheet. Um, so that's the prompt list there on the left, and all I'm doing is looking through a couple of sticker books that I have set aside in my journaling kit that I'm wanting to use up this year, and I just went through to see which sheets still have 7 stickers that I felt that I could create a journal spread with. So yeah, here I am, like I said, just flipping through all of the pages in that sticker book. This was probably one of the easier prompts. I found that I've been using a lot more stickers this year. I think it has to do with the fact that I just feel so overwhelmed with stickers. It's like one of those things where you have a lot that you want to use up, but you just can't stop buying new ones, and then you go through your stash and you rediscover beautiful stickers that you've had all this time but have never actually used. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with my stickers. I want to say about 15 or 18 of these huge sticker books. So yeah, my goal is to try and at least go through 2 this year, which is very feasible because last year I went through one like really fast. So I'm just, 2 for now is good. And I ended up going with the same sticker book that I used to decorate my February calendar or monthly page. And I chose that sheet because it had just a lot of larger floral stickers and swans. At least I think that's a swan. I don't know, it probably is a swan. I doubt it's a goose because nobody really likes geese. They're kind of jerks. But yeah, so I ended up just choosing a random sheet with mainly just deco stickers, and the prompt doesn't say that you have to only use that sheet. So I, took a little creative liberties and I put a little extra, a few extra stickers on there just to kind of do the layering technique that I've really grown fond of for my journaling. But yeah, so I could talk the rest of this video about what exactly my process is, but I don't want to bore you guys because it's like there on the screen. Yeah, I'm relatively new to this whole YouTube thing. It's something that I've wanted to do for a while, but I've been real hesitant just because it could go either way. I fear I have that fear of just not being good enough, of putting things out for people to watch. And I just kind of this year said, screw it. You're just going to do it. You're spending a lot of time at home, so why not? Yes. So here, that's how my channel came to be. I guess a little bit about myself, because I don't think I've actually talked about who I am as a person, aside from the hands on the screen. Yeah, so I'm a journaler. I've been a journaler since I was a kid. I remember buying Hello Kitty, Lisa Frank notebooks from Goodwill when I was 6. On every year, my list for Santa Claus always included a new journal. I've just always loved Journals, paper, pens, stickers. Back to school was my favorite time of the year. Um, so yeah, and it wasn't until 2016 that I actually started journaling seriously. You know, I was always one of those types of people who had a collection of notebooks, started a couple, and then never actually continued with it, or stuck with it. So 2016 was when I discovered the world of YouTube and how people use stickers and washi tape. Man, when I discovered washi tape, it was like Pandora's box opened for me. It like I in the last like 5 or 6 years, I have probably accumulated over 600 rolls of washi tape. And don't worry, I don't have all of them anymore. I had a friend of mine, or a coworker of mine, who I got interested in journaling, and so I gifted her a whole bunch of my washi tape so she could get started. Um, yeah, and I'm frequently doing purges and passing them along and trying to get the people in my inner circle involved in the world of journaling, because it has honestly really helped me discover a lot about who I am as a person. You know, I feel like a lot of people talk about like how cathartic, at least I think that's the word, journaling is, and it's just, I feel like it really helps lighten my soul. You know, if I am ever stressed or worried or confused, writing everything down on paper just really helps put things in perspective. And I've learned a lot about myself as a person, and I'm forever grateful to this hobby. It's amazing, and just the thought that one day I get to pass down all of the things that I've worked on and all of the pages that have my heart and soul poured into it. Just knowing that one day I'm going to get to pass that on to someone, whether it be future children or my niece or my nephews. It's just, it's a beautiful thing to know that even after when I'm gone, there's going to be a part of me left behind, some recollection, a written account of who I was, and it's just an amazing thing to think about. But yeah, so enough about, I guess, my passion. Uh, Yeah, so I'm a journaler. I've always been a journaler, a crafter. I would much rather spend money on a new fountain pen or a sticker book than a pair of shoes or a new purse or even getting my nails done. Not that you can right now, right? Because everything going on in the world, it's pretty scary. But it's been nice to have this hobby to fall back on. But yeah, so if I guess you know, yeah, journaling. I don't really know what else to say about that. Yeah. Oh, I'm a journaler, paper crafter, all that good stuff. Up until a few months ago, I was a dog mom. My husband and I, we adopted a senior dog from a shelter, and she became my entire world. She was my shadow. She followed me around. And this past July, right before our big move, she passed from kidney failure. And yeah, it's been very difficult. It's still something that I struggle with. Whew. But I still consider myself a dog mom, even though she's no longer with me. At least not physically. But yeah, I'm a big dog lover. My best friend is a cat lover, which is really funny because I'm not a cat person at all. And the first time I met her cat, I was just not a fan. And I feel like her cat really, really caught on that because he like tried to force me to love him. And it's just a beautiful friendship arose from that. He's like the only cat I actually like. His name is Jerry. Jerry, we originally thought was a girl, and then we found out was a boy, but then we thought it was a girl, and then it went back and forth, but his name is Jerry, and he's a senior cat now, and yeah, the only cat I like. Which, you know, you wouldn't guess because I have a lot of cat stuff in my journal. Like, I just feel like cat, like, deco stuff is, like, a lot easier to find as opposed to, like, dog deco stuff. I mean, don't come for me if I'm wrong, but that's just kind of what I have come across, I guess. But yeah. Oh, so I guess I'm coming towards the end of how I decorated this page. So yeah, I used the 7 stickers. It's the 2 swans, not geese, 2 swans, the giant roses around a butterfly, and then that really cool, I just want to talk about that really awesome bear sticker that I stuck down there. That is from Courtney's Patreon, Little Raven Ink. And I know I gush about her a lot, but like, how freaking adorable is that bear? Like, look at that. Like, she drew that, she painted it, and she put it on her collage sheets for February. And I fell in love with him like the moment I saw him. So I just knew like he had to go on the spread. So there he is. And then I know that saying that I'm cutting out doesn't necessarily match because it says, "You make my heart beat." You know, like the pun, like beat, like, you know, your heart goes dun dun, and, you know, beat the vegetable. There was a vegetable, like an actual beet drawing that accompanied that, but I had cut him out and I put it in a different, I think I put it in my overflow journal, like on the cover, because he was super cute too. That's all from Courtney. That little stack on my left, or not my left, on my right, are like all of her printables from this month. I would have put that really awesome, like, Cupid looking dude there in the corner, but I just felt like it was like fighting with the bear for the focal point of that page, so I'm gonna save him for a different spread. Yeah, and I cut up that saying and I left it there and I played with it, and I just, when I, you know, I've mentioned it before, but when I get like overwhelmed or I'm not really sure where I want to put things, I walk away for a bit or I work on something else, and so that's what I had done there. But yeah, I think once I finish putting on or sticking down that's all I really do for this particular page. And if you notice, this is not the today's page, it's next week's page. That's the 10th and the 11th. I don't really go page by page. Like, I used to decorate one page at a time, like the day of. But, like, with all this spare time now that I have, just being at home, I want to do more than just one page a day. So I don't limit myself. If I get that urge, I just go with it. So, yeah, that's why in my previous flip, when I showed you January, like, I had a lot of pages that had vibrant colors that didn't match what went on that day. But yeah, it's just because like I said, I get that urge and I don't stop myself because it's not very often, and yeah, it makes me happy. So I pull out sticker books and I just put stuff on the page. But yeah, so I think I'm coming towards the end here. I pulled out some of my AliExpress stickers that I got in a haul video not that long ago to try and see if, you know, can add something else to it. But I think like the last thing I do is just that quote and that's it, because I don't want to put too much on the page. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks again, guys, for subscribing, watching my videos. I know sometimes it's not like the greatest quality, or it's shaky and the audio's not like amazing or anything, but I'm having a lot of fun on this little like YouTube journey with you all. And I really hope that you guys, you know, take something from my pages, whether it be inspiration or the validation that like your journal is whatever you want it to be, like if you want to watercolor all over the pages, do it. If you want to cut out stuff from magazines and put it on there, do it. Like have fun. Life's short, like relive your inner child and just spill all your creative goodness on the page. And don't care what anybody else thinks about it, just do you. Anywho, I'm going to close up this video now. If y'all have any suggestions, I don't know if you like these like voiceovers or if you'd prefer like video, like just music and stuff, like let me know. I'm fine either way. But yeah, y'all have a good one, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.